Hi everyone, Phil Travis here, EOU, History 437, and it is week 9. Okay, so this week's an abbreviated week. We have Thanksgiving, of course, this week, so I hope everybody really enjoys their holiday. And because I want you to enjoy your holiday, and also because I want you to be working on your papers or your research papers over the holidays, I am going to make sure that our assignments this week are abbreviated for you. So, this week we have only 2. The week technically runs Monday through Wednesday, okay, and we have a holiday for the Thanksgiving break. So your discussion board is one of the graded assignments for this week, but I've abbreviated the discussion board. The discussion board will only deal with, you'll only have to make one post on the discussion board. One post on the discussion board. And just make one post by Wednesday night at midnight on the discussion board. You don't need to reply to your classmates this week, though if you want to, that's fantastic. And the discussion post is something that really asks you to recall what you've been learning so far this term. I want you, in the discussion post, I want you to consider aspects that we've learned in the course and to find some elements that you find the most interesting or significant and discuss them and tell us why you find this aspect of what you've learned in this course so significant and interesting. The other graded assignment for this week, Monday through Wednesday, is a very brief and super easy quiz. It's a video quiz. So this week's assignment for the quiz, it's 5 questions. It's a 5-question video quiz. It's on this week's recorded presentation. So what I want you to do is I want you to watch the recorded presentation this week, which is on the German experience in World War II from 1943 to 1945. And I want you to, really 1942 actually to 1945, but I want you to watch my recorded YouTube presentation, which you find in the modules area in our classroom. And while you watch it, you'll see the quiz there. I want you to click the quiz, and I want you to take the quiz while you watch it. So watch the presentation in YouTube, and then open the quiz up simultaneously so you can take the quiz while you watch the presentation. It's really easy. It's 5 questions. It's designed for you to get them all right as long as you watch the recorded presentation for this week. So I want you to watch that presentation and take the 5-question quiz no later than midnight on Wednesday. Okay, trivia for this week. So trivia for this week. You notice how I've changed the trivia. It started out and it was like, hey, look at my doggy. And then it was like Willie Nelson record. And then I decided maybe I'll do trivia that relates to what we're studying in the class. And people have seemed to enjoy that. So that's the way I'm going to keep it. So trivia for this week is this. The head of the German rocket program was a guy named Wernher von Braun. Okay, Wernher von Braun was at the forefront of developing German rocket technologies. During World War II, there were really 2 sort of ballistic missiles developed by Germany. One is the V1, and the V1 really looked more like a flying bomb. It was almost like a bomb with wings, and they shot these things indiscriminately at London. The other was the V2. And the V2 rocket is the first ballistic missile. And actually, if any of you guys are old enough to remember the Persian Gulf War, the Scud missiles that Saddam Hussein possessed, those missiles were not too far, they were a little bit, but not too far beyond the missile technology that was developed by the Germans in the V2 rocket during World War II. Well, Wernher von Braun, who designed the V2, the ballistic missile used by the Germans during World War II to bombard London indiscriminately, Wernher von Braun ultimately was accepted into the United States after World War II. It was much, much more desirable to surrender to the Americans than it was to the Soviets at the end of World War II for some obvious reasons. Wernher von Braun surrendered to the Americans and joined the Americans and actually became, for many years, the leading scientist on the American rocket program that ultimately took the Americans to the moon. And so without the help of Wernher von Braun, the German rocket scientist during the 1930s and World War II, the United States might never have gone to the moon in 1969. All right, guys, let's have a great week, and please let me know if you have any questions. I'll try to do some office hours on Wednesday if anybody wants to come in on Thanksgiving, on the day before Thanksgiving. Have a great holiday, guys, and get some work done on those papers this week if you can.